What's up, my pugnios? Andy with Tech Influence here. Excited to be able to guys show you and answer the age-old question whether or not the GoPro Hero 12 is going to be worth it. I've done a bunch of these review videos. GoPro has been my go-to since college. I got the 4 when I was in college, and ever since then I've gotten your 9, 8, 9, 10, 11. I opted out of the 11 and got the 11 mini, which was still problematic. Hopefully the 12 has the answer here to that question. I wanna make sure that there's cross compatibility, especially like my Media Mod. I did pick up the new Max Lens Mod. Here's the regular one. I wanna see what differences there are. And all around, can we finally have ultra wide 4K 60 frames a second? That's really what I wanted. I wanted to be able to shoot 4K 60 on my vlogs, and I really couldn't with all of the tools that I had. It was really frustrating. I'm not a huge 5.3 because of how hot the device would get. Nonetheless, we're gonna go ahead and review all those things and give you my opinion on that in this video. All right, in the box here for the first time, really like how they kept this carrying case. I think that's really nice. You've got this mesh spongy thing, which is cool. I ended up getting the special kit, which comes with the head strap. It comes with the shorty, obviously the extra mounts. But what also came with is 2 Enduro batteries, which is nice. These are an improvement, the 11 model, and then you obviously got your cords and other mounts. It looks like the device itself, the chassis is exactly the same. You've got obviously the front facing screen, which was kind of big a couple of years ago. The only difference here is it's got this speckled plastic look, which is kind of cool. That's probably to say that this uses recycled material. We need to update it, and there's your typical screen. It doesn't seem like the screen is any difference in size. Here's the 10, here's the 12. They look almost exactly the same. I don't think the camera front is any different. Yeah, it's the lens is exactly the same. So I don't know what the difference is between the Max Lens Mod from last year to this year. Hopefully it's a little bit different. It's supposed to give you a wider field of view and still give you waterproofing, which is great, up to 5 meters. But other than that, I mean, you don't have much of a difference. I mean, it's been 2 years now, and we haven't had really any big difference. It's the same profile, feels like the weight is the same, all the same inputs, you name it. Okay, let's go ahead and put it in for the first time. It seems like it fits. Looks like it fits. Yeah, there we go. So it looks like you can still use your Media Mod, which is cool. While that's updating here, let's go ahead and open up the Max Lens Mod for your guys' purpose. It's really light, a little bit too big and bulky than I'm used to. Opening up for the first time, as you can see, I really like how they've got the 2.0 Max Lens Mod to distinguish between the two. Otherwise, it looks pretty much the same. You can take this off. There it is. That's really shiny. Apparently, they improved the glass, which is supposed to be good. It's supposed to give you 16 millimeter lens, maybe 13. You can tell it's a little bit wider. Same. I think it built it on a similar chassis, but that's going to give you an improvement I like. This is finally going to allow you 4K 60 frames a second, whereas the other one was only 2.3 because of the limitations of the sensor. Now it's a 1-inch sensor, which is going to give you the ability for that. It's the same mounting system that you're used to. I feel like it's exactly the same. I don't know. You can see it's a little wider. This hole, which is 1.0, is smaller than this one, so it's got to be different. I don't know all the tech specs. This is going to give you 177 degrees of field of view, which is going to be crazy fisheye. I look forward to testing it out. Okay, I'm here on location. I've got the Max Lens Mod 2.0 installed on the 12, which is really exciting. I've got it set to the maximum resolution, which is actually 4K finally. I'm only doing 30 frames a second here, but I am going to do a vlog separately that is 60 frames a second at 4K with the Max Lens Mod. So you're going to see the difference between just the regular lens and then the Max Lens Mod 1.0 and the Max Lens Mod 2.0, which is cool because in the settings you can actually adjust which Max Lens Mod you have on there. As displayed here, you can see that. This is without the Max Lens Mod. I've got Hyper View with the Hyper Smooth Auto Boost 6.0. There's no horizon lock, so you're gonna see it a lot more shaky, but it's still gonna give you a pretty good wide angle. But this is to share with you guys the difference between all of the Max Lens mods. So let's go ahead and skate down the street and come back. Now we've got the Max Lens Mod 1.0 here on the 12. In the toggles, in the screens here, it actually only allowed me to do the resolution of 2.7 as opposed to the 4K, which is kind of weird. I don't know why. I can do 60 frames a second, but I couldn't do 4K on the regular Max Lens. So maybe that's why they're in the software going to be restricting it so that you can't just use, you know, the old Max Lens Mod to be able to get 4K, which is really annoying. With that said, I've got Hyper Smooth, I've got the Max Hyper View on, I've got Horizon Lock, all that good stuff. So let's go on the skateboard again here, show you what that looks like. Okay, Max Video here with the Max Hyper Smooth 6.0. We've also got Horizon Lock. We've got it on Max Hyper View, which is like the widest, and at 4K 30 frames a second. Again, I just found out that the Max Lens Mod 1.0 is gate kept, you know, through the software at 2.7K. So if you wanted to get 4K on this thing, you're gonna have to buy the new Max Lens Mod, which is kind of annoying. All right, let's go ahead and skate, show you what that looks like compared to everything else. With that said, folks, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this. All the products will be down below for affiliate links. However, this isn't a sponsored video. GoPro didn't sponsor anything here. I really like the cross compatibility of the Media Mod. That was huge for me because I use that. I love Volta, and having this paired together is fantastic, especially with the remote. I like how the remote allows you multiple synchronization of the devices together to be able to shoot them if you want to get those really cool shots. And then the Max Lens Mod is actually interesting. Is it worth upgrading? I would say yes. It's better glass, it's better field of view. 177 degrees I think is really crazy, and being able to have that buttery footage that is stabilized with the new 6.0 Hyper View is pretty awesome. With that said, guys, if you like this video, down below in the links in the description will be the product pricing and availability. Check it out. Otherwise, thanks so much for watching, guys. We'll catch you in the next one.